Hey guys, how's it going? It's Revenant Hero here, and today I am bringing you guys a technically mod update, but it's not. So today I'm going to be showing you guys the first release of the Revenant Misc pack for the Legends mod. Now, this is only going to be released on my Patreon for right now, since there is only one character added at the moment. But once a few more characters are added, which shouldn't take too long, I will be uploading it to the CurseForge. But remember guys, you will be needing the Legends mod, Tihyo's Patreon in the meantime until that's public, if you do want to access its contents. So let's get into it guys. This is the Revenant Misc pack. I did say Power Rangers was gonna be the first thing released, but in the meantime, Judge and JxkeXD has been are the developers of the Power Rangers and the other packs have currently been busy on the Power Rangers. It's been taking a little bit, so I put a little bit of work into the Misc pack in the meantime, not taking away from Power Rangers because they've been working on that, and I got a character in. So I hope you guys are pretty excited for this character. As by the title of the video, it's Homelander. So I hope you guys are excited, and let's get into it. Alright guys, now we're in the area to craft Homelander and show off Homelander. Before that, I do want to preface that this is a pack that me and JxkeXD and Judge have been working on. Currently, it's just been me working on the Misc pack while they have been working on Power Rangers, as I said at the beginning of the video. If you guys are wondering what the whole entire packs thing is about, the Legends mod will be supporting add-on packs in a sense in the newest 1.18.2 version. So I hope you guys are excited for that. I'm also excited to see what add-on packs and stuff like that you guys create. So yeah, let's get into it guys. So I've added Homelander, and there is a certain way to get his crafty recipe. Kind of does relate to the Book of Legends just a little bit. So the first thing you'll see here is that Homelander has 3 ults, but we're not in the chest for that, unfortunately. First, we're gonna craft the dude, all right? And the crafting recipe is not gonna be that hard because he is a tier 2 character. Unlike Superman and Thor, he's them being tier 5. This guy's a tier 2. I know you guys are probably like, what? Yeah, Homelander is the strongest in his universe. Not scaling it to anything else, unfortunately. So yeah guys, we're going to go in our handy Book of Legends. If you guys are curious how to craft that, I have a video on it, so make sure to check it out in my channel. So we go into Homelander. His crafting recipe is as follows: a compound V Etherian, 1 mother's milk, because why not, 16 blue fabric, 14 red fabric, 6 white fabric, 14 gold ingots, and 6 red stained leather. Now overall the recipe should be pretty simple, besides potentially the compound V Etherian, which I'm gonna showcase how to make that right now. Basically, what you're gonna need for the compound V Etherian is you're gonna need a villager, and you're gonna need a brewing stand. You're gonna plop dude as so. You're gonna place the brewing stand, and it should turn into a cleric. Now I'm gonna break this before bro escapes. Oh, it's just no longer a cleric anymore, huh? Alright guys, and after barricading this cleric and placing the brewing stand, so it doesn't turn back, we now have it. We have our cleric villager. We are going to click on this guy, and as you can see, it starts off as a cleric novice. And for the purposes of this video, I have mined 64 emeralds. Totally didn't get out of creative mode, and we are just gonna try to get this guy up. We're gonna level this dude up all the way to master rank. I know, crazy. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know, I might reduce it, but at the moment it's master. I don't really have any plans to reduce it. I will leave a mention on the CurseForge page eventually when this is free for you guys, or probably just on the Patreon post. Let's see, come on, just become a master already, dude. It's not that deep, bruh. It's not that deep. It's not like the deep. Where'd my emeralds go? Hey, yo, bro, did you take my emeralds? Alright guys, so after pickpocketing this guy I've got my emeralds back. I know, crazy. We're gonna put this here. We're going to get some more of that stuff. Oh, I need. What else do you sell, my brother? Okay. Well, I got none of this stuff. I'm gonna go mining real quick. Mining away. Okay, here is the stuff I mined. There we go. All right, all right, all right. What we like to see, what we like to see. Master rank. All right, guys, and once you guys are at the master rank, all you're going to need to craft a compound V is gift the guy a lingering potion of strength, the strength 2, and a lingering potion of swiftness, speed 2. So once you give a guy those items, you're going to get yourself a compound V. Now defaultly this isn't going to do anything. You can't right click it or left click. Well, you can left click it. You punch this guy, you know, he pretty much scammed you out of all your emeralds and stuff. So you probably want to kill him, but you probably shouldn't kill him, because if you want to craft the alts, you might want 3 compound V at least. But that's besides the point. In the future, we might add more functionality to the compound V. Maybe once legacies are a thing, add intent V and etc. But for right now, we just have the compound V item for purposes of crafting. So once we got this little compound V thing, we are going to mine for an Ethereum. And once we get both of those puppies, we are going to go to this handy crafting table, and we are going to craft ourselves compound V Ethereum. Doesn't matter which way you place it, you are going to get this beautiful compound V Ethereum. As so, that is one of the main things you're going to need for the recipe. Another thing you're going to need is mother's milk, or as people would like to say, Homelander's favorite milk. Milk fresh from distributor. So what you're going to need for this is a milk bucket, 4 pieces of sugar, and 4 amethyst shards to make, you know, the bucket. So we crafted this bad boy as so. Now we have the mother's milk and the compound V Ethereum, and the rest from here should be pretty smooth sailing. All you're going to need is the 16 blue fabric, 14 red fabric, white fabric, gold ingot, red stained leather, and these 2 items. If you want to know how they're crafted, very simple. You know, I recommend getting not enough items, just enough items. They basically tell you all you need to know about crafting and etc. So now that we have those items right here, if you guys are curious what the 6 blue stained leather is for, that's to craft the diabolical alt. In specific, you'll need the 6 blue stained leather instead of the white fabric, because remember guys, in this new version, crafting alts is that each alt requires a unique recipe. Most of them are going to be the same for Homelander's case, others not so much because they have different color schemes, different things. But for Homelander's case, the only difference is that if you want to craft the diabolical alt, all you'll need is 6 blue stained leather instead of the 6 white fabric. So guys, once I have that and I have my trusty book of legends, all I am going to do is go to Homelander's recipe and hit mantle. And then guys, I have become the Homelander. This is the Homelander from the comics. I'm not going to be using this one in the video, but I'm probably going to be using the show one because that's the more iconic one. But this is from the comics. If you guys do like the comics look, this is how it looks like, and it has been added. As you can see right there, it is from the comics. Okay, let us go into the chest. We're gonna put this bad boy in here, and then we're gonna take out the diabolical alt, and then we'll put it on TV because we're gonna be using the TV one for the rest of the video. So diabolical is going to be from the animated series. They did like a little animated series of the boys, and it's called Diabolical. So I have added in the Homelander diabolical alt. If you guys are wondering, I did make all the models and item textures for all of these things, so I hope you guys do enjoy. This is the diabolical alt. It's a pretty cool design. I prefer the TV show one, but I think it is a cool little alternative for those who want to, you know, have more alts or stuff like that, or just kind of want to keep it more simple. I think this suit is the way to go. Yeah. Actually, before I move on, I do want to preface that the scroll of Homelander is also added. So Remember guys, if you guys are curious on how you get the scrolls, all you gotta do is kill some mobs and you'll have a chance to get the scroll of Homelander or any other scroll, being Superman, Thor, etc. Alright, let's move on. Next thing we got is the TV alt, which is the main suit that I'm going to be using the whole video, in my opinion, my favorite. We have, of course, the Star Spangled Man, the American flag on the back, the Homelander. This is from the TV series The Boys. So yeah guys, let's get our heat glare on, which is ability 1, and yeah, let's move on. Let's get into all of his stats. So Homelander, being the tier 2 that he is only going to have health 200, mana 125, stamina 125, strength 4, jump boost 15, flight 5, speed 5, piercing resistance 3, fortitude 2, regeneration 2, fire resistance 1, self-sustenance 1, and enhanced vision. Those are going to be Homelander stats, which if you guys notice and compare to Superman or Thor, it is kind of a downgrade because he is a tier 2 compared to the tier 5s. If you guys are curious, these stats might change because the next character has been confirmed to be a low tier in the superheroes pack. So the next superhero is actually going to be lower tier compared to Superman and Thor. So hopefully we're going to get a little bit more balances and balance changes and such. And yeah, let's move on to Homelander's abilities. So Homelander is going to have his first ability, which is going to be heat vision and heat glare. It does kind of have a little bit of a sound effect. I don't know if we're gonna finalize this yet, but for right now, this is how the sound effect goes. So it does have a little bit of that The Boys sound effect of the heat vision, which I thought was pretty cool in my opinion. Yes, sir. Oh, thank God I have non-destructive mode on. And yeah, that's heat vision. Heat glare, obviously you just, okay, I should probably mention the switch mode key because some of you guys maybe just be watching for Homelander. If you guys are curious how I'm switching ability 1 from heat glare to heat vision, all you gotta do is options, controls, keybinds, and if you scroll down to Legends mod, you'll see that I have a switch mode key, which I set as plus, which is on my mouse. So if I hold that down and then hit ability 1, which is my R, it switches just like that. And that's how you basically switch mode key. It's a pretty simple process. So yeah, let's move on to ability 2, which is Scatter Shot. This is going to be the first new ability that Homelander has and other characters do not have, which was in 1.7.10. This is going to do plus 10 damage to your attack, and it's going to take around like 10, it's going to take 10 stamina, as it should show right here as well. If you hover over the ability, send your opponent flying with a punch. It's going to take 10 stamina. It's going to do plus 10 to attack damage, and has like a 1 second cooldown. So pretty much boom. I'm gonna eat Timothy, man, come on now. And yeah, his switch mode for Scatter Shot is actually going to be multi-strike, allowing you to basically bypass that little Minecraft combat situation, blitz your target with a flurry of strikes, increasing your attack speed. The cost is going to be 10 and the cooldown is going to be a second. The damage is going to attack damage value. So yeah, that's multi-strike. And the next ability, which is also a unique ability Homelander has, and no other character has, is Rush. Rush is basically going to do up to 20 to potentially 25 damage if I'm not mistaken. Actually 30 damage. So if I do this ability again, you're going to see me rushing into the target. It's going to do 10 damage on impact. But as you can see right here, if I go back into it, it's going to do another 10 damage. And it also has that little like I can show it better in third person here, but it has a little shockwave effect. That shockwave effect can potentially do 5 and 5, so up to 30 damage in total. Now if you are like, if you're running and doing this, you kind of go flying, but you have to be on the ground to use this ability. You cannot be in the skies because that'd be kind of OP. Do this plus rush. Yeah, and he is a tier 2, so yeah, he can only do rush while on the ground. He's gonna rush into your opponent. Okay, let's move on to Sonic Scream. Sonic Scream should be right here. Sonic Scream at your foes, causing fatal sonic damage. Is going to cost 40 stamina, mana, I mean. And it's going to do 20 damage in total, potentially 25, but mostly 20. And it's going to have a 5-second cooldown. So let's test this puppy out. I have like a horde of these guys, and then we have the little sound effect saying "look at me." It used to be a little bit not safe for work, but I've decided to make it safe for work. It has it did around 19 damage to them because they have damage resistance. To also do 20-25, so yeah. And that's not it, guys. We also have other little sound effects and tidbits. I did want to add some sound effects. I thought they'd be cool. So yeah, let's move on though to Heightened Perception. You guys kind of already know what this is. I'm gonna spawn this guy here. If I punch him, will he go after me? Okay, well, activate Sonic Heightened Perception. He will not be able to hit me, but I will be able to hit him. Faith, I can do rush as well while in it, so that's pretty nifty. If you guys are curious what the exact description for Heightened Perception is, this is what it is. Perceive the world at an accelerated rate, giving you time to avoid incoming attacks. Debuffs those around you with distortion, allowing you to outmaneuver them if your speed is higher. So yeah, that's Heightened Perception. So it's going to take like 50 stamina or so. And yeah, let's move on. I'm not going to do the ultimate just yet. I'm going to do, first of all, class ability is going to be block, as so. And then we have super senses. He's going to have the same thing Homelander has, Superman has, which is microscopic vision. You're basically going to zoom. Okay, no, never mind. Microscopic vision is going to tell you the blood type of the opponent. So this guy, for example, for some reason has like radioactive blood or something like that. Don't know why, but he does. But if I were to, I think a brute also has the same thing. So let's summon another creature. Okay, so I have a chicken here. Let's see. This summons it as red, saying it has normal blood and such. Skeleton though is not gonna have normal blood. It's gonna have white because it has no blood. So yeah, that's basically how it works. It has little different colorings for the different types of blood the person has. So yeah, let's move on. We're going to move on to telescopic vision. So for example, spawn this guy in. It's basically just gonna do a little zoom in like a spyglass in Minecraft. And yeah, that's telescopic vision. X-ray vision, in my opinion, is pretty useful. You'll be able to see them through walls and such. If you click on them, hover over them, it's going to tell you their health and respiration values. So yeah. Then we have super hearing. Super hearing is pretty cool in my opinion. If I summon in the guy, super hearing, whenever he moves or makes a little sound effect, it will legit point me to them. So as you can see, it'll notify me on my screen. If I'm not looking at them, it'll kind of show me where they are on my screen, which I think is dope. I think that's a really nifty feature. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to Preach. I don't know if I'm gonna have an uncensored version for this in the config. I probably will, but basically Homelander says some voice lines. So let's hear Homelander preach. As it says in the Book of Legends, actually, it says, "Preach to your followers." Oh my god, dude. So hit Y.
I'm the Homelander, and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
So guys, that is going to be potentially a config option if you want to censor it or not. Defaultly, it's obviously going to be censored for multiple reasons. If you don't want it to be censored, then well, you turn that sound effects, you turn that config option on or off. I don't know if I'm gonna 100% do it, but I probably will. So yeah, he also has other lines like,
"You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero."
That one doesn't even be censored, but some of the other stuff he says, kind of madnesses.
Is your idiot brain getting less stupid?
Yeah, that one's being censored. All right, guys. So if there's one more, you'll have to test it out if you want to find it out. Last ability we have here is going to be Concentrated Heat Vision. It's going to do around 72 to 80 damage total, and will basically kind of turn our enemies to dust, if you know what I mean. It's gonna do 20 damage for like 4 seconds or so. So yeah, let's get like a little piglin brute here, and we are going to use this ability as so. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. So remember, if they have resistances, it will do less damage, as you probably saw to that piglin brute. But that is that's a pretty cool ability nonetheless. It's gonna do that little sound effect, the Homelander theme, if you will. And yeah, it's gonna do a decent amount of damage too. Has a little animation. Doesn't have a full one because a certain animation thingamajob that had to be fixed. But yeah, guys, that was the Homelander. Before I end off this video, I hope you guys did enjoy the Homelander bit. I'll make sure to update you guys on more characters and such, because the next character we do have in the store is funny enough. Okay, I'm gonna say, guys, the next miscellaneous character that I have in store that is not done yet but is in the works is
I will burn this planet down.
Omni-Man. That's right, guys. Next Misc character is going to be Omni-Man. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that. Kind of keeping it closer to the level of Superman at the moment for the Misc characters, at least, because waiting for a little bit more stuff to get added before we do other things. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are staying tuned. Power Rangers is in good condition. We just got a lot of progress done, so I hope you guys are excited for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure to subscribe and slap that like button and turn on post notifications. See you guys next time.